Mindful breathing. Everyday version. Mindful breathing is a gateway to integrating mindfulness into every aspect of our daily life. By applying the 4 refrains, key components of living mindfully, we transform each moment into an opportunity for awareness. The term refrain is borrowed from poetry, where it refers to a recurring phrase or verse repeated for emphasis or rhythm. In this context, the 4 refrains are practices repeated after each mindfulness exercise to deepen and reinforce awareness. These refrains guide us to focus inwardly and outwardly, to notice the arising and passing of each breath, to sustain non-reactive attention, and to observe the breath without clinging or attachment. By weaving these 4 principles into our breathing, we develop a practice that nurtures calm, fosters insight, and allows us to engage with life fully and freely. Let's start with the first refrain. Paying attention to the breath internally, externally, and both. As you go about your day, bring your attention to your own breath. This is paying attention internally. Notice the flow of air through your nostrils. The gentle rise and fall of your chest. And the rhythm of your abdomen moving with each breath. If you see someone, expand your awareness to the breath of this person. This is paying attention externally. Observe their breathing without judgment. You might notice the slight movement of their nostrils. The rise and fall of their chest. The subtle movement of their shoulders or abdomen. Or the sounds of their breath. Every people you see becomes a support for your mindful breathing practice. Finally, hold both, your own breath and others' breaths, in awareness. This may eventually bridge the divide between self and others, fostering a sense of connection and understanding. Now, let's move on to the second refrain. Paying attention to the arising, the passing away, and both the arising and the passing away of your breath. First, focus exclusively on the arising of the in-breath. Feel the air entering your nostrils and the expansion of your chest. Then shift your attention to the passing away of the in-breath. Noticing how it fades and ends. Do the same with your out-breath. Observe the arising as it begins, and the passing away as it completes. Finally, hold both the arising and the passing away of each breath in awareness. Recognizing the natural cycle of impermanence. Your breath is always changing, just like life itself. Let it remind you that nothing stays the same. And that's perfectly okay. The third refrain is bare awareness and continuous mindfulness. Bring your attention to the breath as it is, without adding judgment or reaction. This is the naked breath. Breath in its simplest form. Free from stories or labels. Simply know there is the breath. Don't label it as good or bad or try to change it. No judgment. No concept. Just the breath. If you find yourself reacting to the breath, getting lost in thoughts, or creating stories about it, gently redirect your attention back to the breath in its pure state. Aim to maintain this non-reactive mindfulness continuously throughout the day. Whether walking, sitting, or working, let the naked breath anchor you to the present moment. The fourth refrain is paying attention independently without clinging to a sense of self. Now, observe the breath objectively, free from any interpretations like, "This is my breath," or "I am breathing." Instead, see the breath for what it truly is, a natural process, arising and passing away on its own. Rest in this simple awareness, free from clinging or control. Breathing without a breather. These four refrains of mindful breathing, focusing on space, time, consciousness, and the idea of self, respectively, can fit seamlessly into any part of your day. Whether you're walking, working, or simply sitting quietly, your breath is always there for you.